us from all our foes. But if their prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious sun, our
Yes, a wonderful Biafrans. Good evening, good morning from here, wherever you are listening from across the. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station is being anchored by Diokpa Uchi Ukafo-Mefo. Diokpa Uchi Ukafo-Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. In Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who has simply assured that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And by the special grace of the Almighty Creator, I am George Onyibe. I hail from Abo. Abo is in Anioma province. And of course, Anioma province is in Delta State. This evening, I will start by acknowledging every member of the Biafran de facto customary government who are out there to do the needful. I must continue to acknowledge Alhaji Asari Dokubo, the chairperson, and of course our sister Rita Anebogo, the deputy chairperson, and of course head of communication and information, Mazimefo, as I've mentioned earlier. Members of the implementation committee, of course we have Dr. Kado and numerous other individuals who are members of all that pro-Biafran group, working assiduously to ensure that every ingredient, every instrument, every tools required for genuine restoration of Biafra is initiated. I will have to acknowledge members of the Biafra Nation Alliance, especially Mazu Bidio Binu, people like Ezekwisile, Mbadike, Uzurumba, Mokinkwo, Chimezie, of course, the spokesperson of the Biafra Nation Alliance, every continental representative of the Biafra Nation Alliance. You people are too numerous to mention. Members of the Biafran Watchmen, those who are saddled with spiritual responsibility, whose duty is to investigate everything happening in Biafra land, because we cannot afford to allow anybody to sell the next generation. Welcome all of you this evening. I cannot continue until I acknowledge the Creator. Of course, I have not forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu has his recruit on ground here. Since my last broadcast, they've been battling with my page. It is not Facebook, it is Nnamdi Kanu and his recruit. But like I always say, we can only get better. Nnamdi Kanu loves Biafra so much that he wants to give all of us Biafra. But what I cannot understand is why Nnamdi Kanu will not allow other groups to fight for Biafra. Does it mean this Biafra, there is something we don't know about this Biafra that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting? And so when you see them on my Facebook insulting, saying, using derogated words, of course yapping, one will begin to think these people have a point. But we cannot allow anybody to deceive us. And so those of you who are working as a result of Nnamdi Kanu deception, I welcome you. And then I say to the Creator, Ibu Chukwu Ibu Ge Madwe, Ibu Chukwu Ibu Ge Madwe, Agbanwe Agbanwe, Ibu Chukwu Obinigwe, Ibu Chimehe, Ibu Chukwu Ibu Ge Madwe. Ibu Chukwu onye na-agwọ ọrịa mo analego, Ibu Chukwu onye na-echi ikpe ziri ezi o, agbanwe agbanwe o, Ibu Chukwu anyanja hụ ụzọ, Ibu Chimehe, Ibu Chukwu Ibu Ge Madwe. Of course, the challenges are numerous. The enemies are uncountable. The nation is just one. Majority of the people are ignorant and naive, but a cross section of them has waken up. We all know the truth at this moment. though we still lack the courage to stand by the truth, but don't worry, we can only get better. This evening, without wasting much of our time, we have to go to our topic, which is simply titled, Biafrans must guide against the replica of Nigerian concept in the Biafran nation. The people of Biafra, you must guide against replicating the concept of Nigeria inside the Biafran nation. Nigeria, as we all know today, is an embodiment of total failure. These are one of the reasons we are telling you, in this Biafra we are fighting for, in this Biafra we are agitating for, we call upon genuine Biafrans, original Biafrans, to make sure they guide against any avenue through which the concept of Nigeria is replicated in the Biafran nation. Because Nigeria on itself is an embodiment of total failure. Total failure. If you talk about academically, Nigeria is a failure. Nigeria is a failure not because the people of Nigeria are dull. We have a cross section of Yoruba intellectuals, educated ones among them, very polished, but even the best of their best cannot sincerely, on a fair ground, compare on the same academic session with an Igbo man selling slippers in Onitsha Head Bridge. Because the last time I checked, almost all of them are graduates, PhD, first class honor. And I do not say this to make anybody feel proud or talk down on anybody. This is the truth. The people who are ruling us, in fact, the WAEC result is there for you to know the truth. And so, as a Biafran, for your children to be admitted in Nigerian university, somebody, for instance, from Abia may have to score JAMB 300. They are there in WAEC office. Go and Google their system requirement. It will shock you. And then they will tell somebody from Ibadan or your state, if you can score 200 or 220, you will be in the same class with that Igbo man that scored 300. And then they go to somebody from Buhari village and say, just manage and score 6. All of you will be in the same class. And then it is actually said that education is not the true test of knowledge. What exactly are you now educating us for? If I have to read to score 300, and then the Yoruba man will have to read the same class, the same exam, and then they score 200, and then the Fulani man will have to read and score 6, and you tell me that education system is not a failure? It is a failure. That is why you have high level of uneducated individuals from the north. But that is how the colonial masters want them. The people who run Nigeria, that is how they want. They cannot think properly. They cannot reason properly. They have AK-47 to make their wish to come to pass. But AK-47 is circulating everywhere. Very soon we shall know who will carry the gun. But let's not digress further. And so a country that has such educational system, are you telling me they are not failure? A country where your children, if they like, let them read from here till tomorrow. If they like, let them come out with first class upper. They will not pass until they sort a lecturer. They will tell you, one of your paper is missing. You have carryover. You have to carry over until you graduate. And if you don't have money to sort them, my brother, the next 4 years after your graduation, you will be going after a particular paper that the lecturers deliberately removed. What have they done to our sisters? But we all know already. This concept cannot be introduced into the Biafran nation. When we look at political, does our politicians even know why they are in office? If we sit down and analyze the story, the history of politicians in time past who worked very hard to make sure that there are evidence of governance in our land, and then you begin to wonder, are they the same politicians? Because which are being developed unknowingly by our people outside Abuja and Lagos, which Nigerians deliberately invest our resources on, giving them a statue that befits a capital. I can categorically tell you that Nigeria itself is not developing in terms of infrastructure or any other way. What does our politicians do? They know it's a failure. All of them. This cannot happen in Biafra land because the politics are started already. The system is being redesigned already. Most of us are gradually getting used to it, and somewhere along the line we will arrive in Biafra, and then somebody is going to initiate this same concept. If we don't stand guiding against it at this moment, I can assure you most of you don't even know what you are asking for, because you don't know what you are up against. You talk about religion, failure. Some cockaboo story they tell you, supposedly religious leader from both the Muslims and the pagan, including the native doctors, so Menala, all of them, it's just a bunch of failure. Because somebody along the line have to compromise. Somebody from Khan will compromise. Somebody from PFN will antagonize. Somebody from Shiite Muslim will oppose. And then somebody from the jihadist Muslim will have to be aggressive. And then you come to the traditionalist. Some of them work with the Nigerian police to destroy Odieshi. And then others will give you fake Odieshi. And then so on and so forth. There is nothing, practically nothing, that is genuine as far as the Nigerian concept is concerned. We can't introduce all these characters. When you talk about security, we don't even know who is securing who. Unknown gunmen coming from different areas in just less than 2 months terrorizes the security outfit. But we will look into the truth later. So who is the armed robber? Who is the kidnapper? And then who is deceiving who? We know these things already. Most of our people are not bold enough to come out and declare what is actually going on, because everybody is afraid of dying, and so we keep quiet. The security system continues to degenerate from one stage to another. What a shame. These are not the things to introduce into Biafra land. We're talking about infrastructural development and otherwise. We all know it does not exist. You go to the government's own clinic, medical facilities, you will wonder the kind of people we are. All these are as a result of visionless leaders who don't have vision. You can see all of them everywhere. They are fighting for Biafra. They want, but they don't have vision. What is vision? Is it the one they told you? What is vision? What is vision in the real sense? In the presence of visionless leaders who don't know what they want, when it comes to the Nigerian agenda, all the leaders are visionless. But when it comes to individual, sessional agenda, all of them have vision. But for the overall interest of the people of Nigeria, supposedly, they are all visionless. Don't worry, we will get there gradually. You have greedy leaders. Leaders who are greedy. The amount of money at the disposal of your leaders, it's amazing. I think one of our representatives in Afikpo was recorded sharing 500,000 to people. Our money. Are we going to talk about Erufai? Are we going to talk about Kwankwaso? To talk about all these criminals? Greedy people. Are we going to talk about greedy leaders? It cannot be replicated. All these failures you have seen could also be attributed to tribalism. We are going to review them one after the other, so we will understand the implication. And then we have nepotism. And the unfortunate one there is their inability to redeem accountability. Their inability to give account. Today, as we are working very hard to chart a way forward for our people by demanding for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra, we must make sure that all of us are fully guided. We must guide ourselves against the replication of such characters which are not to be emulated. Somebody once said to me that the solution to our problem in its totality is not in the creation of a sovereign state, but rather admonishing the need to review our activities as regarding the genuine reason why we are agitating for Biafra. A man said, if you like, create Biafra. When you have created Biafra, inside the same Biafra, another state will start agitating. It was George, the new leader of Ohaneze Ndigbo. He spoke vigorously as a patron and a true statesman. I agree with most of the things he said. But I take the point that we need to enable us guide ourselves as we make effort to restore Biafra. He said something. If you give us Biafra now, in few months, for instance, somebody from Imo will say, we want Imo nation. And then somebody from Delta will begin to fight, we want Delta nation. And then somebody from Akwa Ibom will begin to fight for Akwa Ibom nation. That is the gospel truth. And then when you eventually give all these nations, people will always fight for autonomous community. He ended his speech by saying, all they need to do is to come together and build one formidable Nigeria. It sounds so palatable. But now, for you to stop agitation, there are things that are put in place. The issues raised to it. Something led us to where we are today. And of the truth, if we do not guard against them, I tell you, we are building one almighty Biafra that will be a mess. And that is why those who understand, they are monitoring us. They are observing what we are doing. You think somebody They just came up one day and they come up with a resolution and say, let's stop apartheid. No. The people grew. The people got matured. And I'm happy today in this Biafra agitation. We are all growing. We are getting mature. My prayer is that God will give all of us the wisdom. The wisdom to begin to checkmate most of these excesses that has led us to where we are in Nigeria, so that they will not be replicated in Biafra land. Because at that time, these Syrians you see today, they will be the ones supplying us guns and bullets to kill ourselves. And so when we come home on this customary government, when we come up on this Biafran Nations Alliance, when you hear other pro-Biafran group trying to fight from different fronts, do not think that what drives us is antagonizing one another. No. We will hit the button hard. We will hit the button hard. And finally, when this Biafra is restored, if they call you to come and be governor, you will run for your life. Not this one, Nnamdi Kanu is claiming supremacy. Because considering how many years we have spent to agitate, dismember, completely dismember this Nigeria. Many people are crossing their leg already, taking their wine and waiting to see how we will be. Nigeria will divide. There is nothing anybody will do. Those who understand this are ready to go. The Yorubas are ready. They don't need to cry over it, wail over it, because whether in Nigeria, they are even better off in their Oduduwa nation. The Hausa Fulanis, they are making investment in other countries in Africa where you have Hausa Fulani. And so they are going to be able to help themselves. Biafrans are the only people who are not yet ready because of diverse of interest and opinion. Because of us not going back to watch why we are here, paying attention to the need why we must prevent some of the things that have led us here into this nation. And these are some of the things we are supposed to be checkmating, to be fighting, to be correcting. And we are doing that honestly. You may not enjoy it, but a day will come. You will be grateful to those who decide to run on the offense. Look at evil by the face, in the face, and tell you are evil. Because what goes around comes around. We have taken time to make sure we review some of these things that makes us to pull out of Nigeria. You talk about visionless leader. In this agitation for Biafra, who is our leader? Who is the leader of the Biafran people? Some will say it's Chief Raphael Owazurike. Others will argue it with 100 points proof why he's not the leader. And then people like Nnamdi Kanu must kill everybody. He must be the supreme leader, the almighty creator of Biafra. A true leader must begin to conquer by their actions. Nobody takes a nation by word. You take it by your deed. Where are the leaders? Where are the next line of leaders? Where are the next generation of leaders? Because the last time I checked on my Facebook, the last time I checked on social media platform, the last time I checked on the activities of Biafra going on all around, the next generation are simply Otimpus. 50% of them are following in Nnamdi Kanu. Holy, 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 Idiato Kanu is another savior. 50% of them, they don't even know what they want. And sometimes I begin to wonder, how could such youth pioneer, manage the affair of such a great nation. We keep reminding you, we keep telling you what you need to know, we keep encouraging you. We are not asking you to be a scalawa. We are not asking you to commit nuisance. We are asking you to be guided. Know the truth. You have to know the truth. The remaining 50% of Biafran youth don't even know what they want. 25% don't understand this idea of Biafra. We got to stay in one Nigeria. I tell you, the leaders don't have vision, and so you are not properly guided. Every Yoruba son and daughter don't have issue with Nigeria, neither do they have issue with Oduduwa. If you say it's Nigeria, they are ready. If you say it's Oduduwa, they are ready. Why? Because they have leaders on every front who know what to do, and they have finished their job. But unlike the Northerners, if you tell them no more Nigeria, they will threaten you with war. Why? Because we are their food. Nigeria is what they want. Every Northern youth will kill for it just to keep Nigeria in one. They have done it before. They will do it over and over. But just that it's not going to be in their own terms now. What am I saying? Their leaders did their job. Without Nigeria, they are gone. And so all of them must ruthlessly keep Nigeria one. They must terrorize all of you so none of you will get close to the corridor of power. Their leader did their job well. But coming to the side of Biafra, where are the visionary leader? We have people of great mind, great thinkers, progressive minded individuals, but they are not allowed to function. When and appointed Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of the movement, it was not for him to be God. It was not for him to become Okushiogo. It was simple. Become the spokesperson. And that is simple. He is supposed to just be a spokesperson. But now he's the lawmaker. He's the Alpha and Omega. And you people want to open Biafra with that mindset? You don't know what is coming. You don't. You are visionless. All you are interested in how to steal all the monthly due. All Nnamdi Kanu is interested is how to subdue everybody. Exactly the characters of the Nigerian state. If you like, shout and deceive your people. If you like, deceive everybody, but not under our watch. And people must understand, leaders are supposed to be preparing the next generation for the journey ahead and not using them. You are very happy you can use them for thuggery. You are happy you can use them for known gunmen. You are happy you can use them to snatch ballot balls. But these are intellectuals on their own. These are intellectual property. You destroy them. You call them name. Majority of them, 90% of them in the university, understand that they will never be employed. And a leader is not making provision for them. And then you have some people who are being guided by their leader telling you that they are giving Okowa ultimatum date. Is it 72 hours that they are going to attack Anyoma? I can't wait for all of you. I can't wait. Fulani headsmen, please. Anyoma is right. Come and take. We have plenty of earth and water for you to drink. It's unfortunate. But of course, leaders prepare their people for the inevitable. The northern leader have prepared their youth. What idea are we giving to our people? I'm talking to the leaders. We cannot replicate greedy leaders. You cannot replicate greedy leaders. I will keep using Nnamdi Kanu as an example so that all of you will know the truth. The moment the UK family woke up and said, Nnamdi Kanu, give us account. How do you spend our money? The next thing you begin to hear is, you are a rat in the cage. You are a replica. Nayanya is in Nnamdi Kanu relation. All the people in charge of money, all of them are Nnamdi Kanu relation. You get close to money. In fact, go and ask Nwokenkwo and Ozurumba, among other people. So greedy. But he, Nnamdi Kanu, don't know the position he put himself. You take from politicians. You collect money from Fulani. You collect from Yoruba. You collect from shoemaker. You collect from people selling cucumber. All of us paid monthly due. You collect from Oguaja like me. You collect from jobless people. All of us gave you our money. Not for you to squander. But you are a greedy man. But what are you going to do with the money? And so what is the difference between you and the Fulani headsmen? And then somebody said, hey, Biafra is going to come. And then when Biafra come, all of us will sit down like Alamajiri. And then one man will be jumping up and down and issuing order. My brother, you will wish you never leave Nigeria. These are the things we need to begin to reconsider. It doesn't matter how you want to change the news. Don't be greedy. Because some people say, let's just move on. These are the solution. Nobody is holding us. We are the one holding ourselves. You talk about tribalism. We are seeing influence of tribalism in Biafra agitation. But then in the DOS, when I was pointing out to them most of these criminal things they were doing, Chike Doziem, China Sanworu, Azaya Oba, they said that Uche Mefo is supporting a stranger and they will treat him like a stranger. They said Mazi Mefo is supporting a stranger, but they will treat him like a stranger. But who is the stranger? George Onyibe. You people don't know. The earlier we tell ourselves the truth, the better. There is nothing we want more than Biafra. But you see this Biafra. You see this Biafra. Untainted. You see this Biafra. Incorruptible. You see this Biafra. Oh. And so all of them gang up against Mazi Mefo. I'm just looking at them. Tribalism. Tribalism. Biafra has not come. All those things you are saying in the secret, we know. Everything Nigeria is doing in the secret, we know. And so you see, you cannot use the same solution and expect a different answer. You look at nepotism. It is happening in IPOB. It is happening in Biafra agitation. Honestly, I am humbled that some individuals decide to say, George Onyibe, handle here. It's not because I have the capacity, honestly. It's not because I'm better than anybody. I want to believe it is for the purpose of fair representative, equal representative. Who is supreme leader? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of finance? Nnamdi Kanu sister. Who is the head of volunteer? Nnamdi Kanu brother. Who is the head of consultation? Nnamdi Kanu brother. Who is the woman leader? Nnamdi Kanu late mother. Who is the man leader? Nnamdi Kanu father. And then after that one, the rest are cabal. The same nepotism happening in Nigeria. You are initiating it inside ordinary struggle already. And you want everybody to cross leg and be clapping for you. And this goes to every other pro-Biafran group. Absolute power corrupt absolutely. And none of you are in any position, including myself, to say it's going to be absolutely your way, absolutely your idea. And some of you are career freedom fighter. You can do this for 100 years. And believe me, we will follow you for 1,000 years. After all this encounter we have in Nigerian state, you want us to be part of this criminality, to restore Biafra, fraudulent one or genuine one? My brother, let us tell ourselves the truth. The inability to redeem accountability is also part of the problem. Today, who is giving account? There is an audio Alhaji Asari Dokubo made sometime when they had issue, and then as the people begin to ask Nnamdi Kanu, give us account, we want to get the account. Facebook just blocked my page, but of course they will open it because they don't have choice. I stored it there, but if I'm able to come across it, or any of you from the Biafra nation can send it to me, that Asari video, I will truly appreciate, so I can play the audio. And then now they can organize some group of people, and hey, Asia pay 20,000. After Asia, Jamaican paid 10,000. American paid this one. And Asari Dokubo Alhaji said, how can you be giving account of a nation like this? Inability to give account. The last time I checked, before the agitation of this Biafra, I'm not sure Nnamdi Kanu have up to 20 million naira attached to his name. But he gave us rice, audio rice, 50 million. And in the DOS, we are asking, how did he get the money? He was saying, it's my own personal money. It's my own personal money. Where does it work now? That he has 50 million to dash us rice. His own personal money. It's unfortunate. As far as you are among the cabal, you can raise fund. I made a publication of my broadcast in Biafra studio. And somebody said, I don't take drug. He don't take drugs. Yes, he dey sweat. May God judge all of you, including me. You should be able to give account. Account because you are responsible. You are a leader. You must give account of your stewardship. And so when you are jumping up and down, yeah, we are looking for Biafra, we must guide against replacing Nigeria inside Biafra, because it has started already. Today, as we work very hard to chart a way forward for our people by demanding for the restoration of Biafra, we must guide ourselves fully. The solution, I must tell you, can only be found by a pure comparison with the activities ongoing in Nigeria. You must compare the activities going on in Nigeria with that going on in Biafra, in the agitation group, and then you begin to know the truth. One of which is media propaganda. Nigeria, for over years, they destroyed the image of Biafra with media propaganda. They destroyed our image, blackmail us, and then we are fighting for Biafra to escape from this blackmail. IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanu are worse than Satan now. But they are learning. No more saboteur again. Almost some months now. No more saboteur. Now they are telling you, hey, well, do I join force with Biafra? And some of you are jumping up and down. Join force with Biafra to fight who? To fight the Muslims? To fight the Fulanis? Why are we deceiving our people? You keep engaging the mind of our people for deception. Why are you people wicked? Must you publish every rubbish? Hey, Ambazonia Farm Alliance. Hey, Biafra is coming now. They show you gone. Wayo people. The latest one is Duduwa has vowed to join alliance with Igbo. Is it Igbo or Biafra? Oduduwa Biafra Security Joint Force. Una they sell us. All of una they sell us. But we will tell you the story when it begins. Propaganda. Must I count them for you? Onanekano and Show has joined force. Revolution now. Where is it? The drama, the Nollywood movie ended. Yes, they call him His Excellency. Akoye Excellency. Where are the drama? And then they distract you a little bit. The guy begin to wear bugle ball. They take selfie. Now they snap him. Fine boy. Where are we? And then they now raise dragon flag. Hey, Biafra, Biago, Biafra, Biago. Why can't we use our brain? You are not running away from this truth too. And then you now have, after Dragonfly, you now have ESM. Some people were chatting me. They say, now they cannot surprise all of you. All you Sabo, you don't know it was bringing ESM. But that was against the will of the people. Look at ESM now. Politicians into it. Fulani has cashed into it. Now they cannot introduce it. And all these things is heading to 2023. May the Lord keep you alive before 2023. Now the canon is running from unknown gunmen who is not his own again. Yes, we are unknown gunmen. We will burn the whole station. We will burn the whole police. We will destroy everywhere. You must give us our Biafra. Because their own is Biafra, not Biafra. After all the jumping up and down, all the hulu balu, a boomerang in the end. You tell yourself the truth. All the time, per minute, emergency brokers. I'm coming for emergency brokers. I'm coming for emergency brokers. And when the country is not coming for emergency brokers, come and give us emergency brokers. And then all of a sudden, everybody run to the bush, run to the bush. And I run to the bush now. Before I come back now, my Facebook now is giving me problem. Huh? Run to the bush, run to the bush. And it look like 24 hours, something will happen. When something happen, you people will know. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? The same media propaganda that Nigerians used against us, most of you are repeating the same thing. George, the new leader of Ohanese Ndibu, is a very lucky man. Because Nnamdi Kanu is afraid to call anybody saboteur now. Because we are guiding him. But you won't know. Everywhere deception, propaganda, but the real job is not done. Have you taken time to look back on how that Biafra will be? Or it's just the fantasy that moves you? The Nigerian state has messed up by indiscriminately killing supposedly her citizen. And look at how many people will have to die. Without us starting our ground, by now Nnamdi Kanu will slaughter all of us. If we are not ready, like I keep telling them, you say you are IPOB, you are within Nnamdi Kanu, I see you smell around me. That you, I think they have started killing themselves. A boy killed his father, that his father is a saboteur. Nnamdi Kanu boy. You come across me and say, yeah, yes, you are this one. Hey, many of you, even when Biafra will come, you won't near Biafra. Because you are going to run out of Nigeria. All of you. You can leave every community. Those of you in Imo State now, you are changing your village every day because of Nnamdi Kanu. You are married. You can't even enjoy your marriage. You know what Nnamdi Kanu is doing is wrong, but you keep supporting it. All of you are jumping up and down. You're shooting yourself on the foot. You are taking time and scoring home goal. The truth hurts you, but it's unfortunate you continue to hear it. Everything Nigeria have been doing, everything that made us to reject Nigeria in its totality, condemn the activities of Nigeria. Is that not what is happening in the name of Biafra agitation? Hey, they make another deputy. Hey, our supreme leader is going to give us Biafra. Hey, wait, they say we are adored, we are adored. What does it have to do with the nation we are looking for? It's unfortunate. We continue to promote this evil, this kind of character. I can assure you that the Biafra we are looking for will be worse than Nigeria. Men of principle, men who understand what it means to fight to restore the nation Biafra, all of them are doing the needful already. We cannot replicate the character, the activity of Nigeria inside this Biafra. And that is why we keep calling all of you. Look for the closest pro-Biafran group. Join them. In one of the statements by George, he said something. And if I call you George, I do not mean to disrespect you. That is the only part of your name I can pronounce. He said in that his speech, and I quite agree with him to a certain extent. He said one voice is a dictatorial syndrome. One voice, one voice. No. When we say one voice, what we mean is that when we debate this issue, when we discuss these matters of utmost importance, and everybody table their opinion, like as it was done in Greek, people debate, bring ideas, and then the moment they unanimously agree on a particular issue to carry out a particular agenda, that is what it means to speak with one voice. Not that only one man will stay and be decreeing and be declaring. Not in Biafra land. By nature, this is who we are already. And so what the new leader of our Ndibo was simply saying was that in an atmosphere where somebody have the final say, it's not fair. It shouldn't be that way. Everybody opinion count. Imanka, imanka. The more you continue to incorporate Nigerian character into Biafra agitation, the more you delay Biafra restoration. Yes, we are the ESN. We are coming here to give you Biafra. Those of you in diaspora, instead of you to use your level of exposure to protect those at home, it's a shame you people, most of you become part of this shenanigan that Nnamdi Kanu is putting on. To you, you are looking for Biafra. 150 days, close to Anambra election. 150 days for them to make peace and make the transaction complete. And then he will come and be threatening his paymasters, just to distract all of you from seeing the truth. We are doing fasting and praying. The coastal region Biafra, the bottom line Biafra. Everybody is coming. We are going home. Twitter can do this. Twitter no do that. After you finish all this yahoo, understand Nigerians have been doing that to us for how many years? It's almost impossible for any form of yahoo. And of course, at this moment, our lines will be open. And then you are free to call in and make your contribution. For us to get Biafra speedily, for us to restore Biafra in such a way that all of us will be proud and glad that we did what we are doing now. My brothers and sisters, you must stop replicating Nigerian character into this Biafra agitation affairs. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. 070 815 45642. And then our direct line is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971 is our direct line. And of course, if you cannot access my studio line and you have access to any of my social media platform, you are free to call in through there. Biafra must be restored. Let us begin to walk in the interior. Let us begin to walk in those areas that seems not to matter to you now. Or else you are not even ready for what is coming. And those of you, hey, did you have Biafra security? Hey, who are they coming to kill now? Who are they coming to kill? Oh, they're going to defend our land. They're going to defend our land. Who is even killing who here? We must tell ourselves the truth. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, if you can hear me, go ahead, please. And of course, that should be network issue. Our people must be guided. I can't hear you, my dear. Maybe you have to cut it and then you call back. Our people must be guided. We cannot allow ourselves to be deceived. Because lie will not give us Biafra. That is the gospel truth. The caller on the line, I will advise you to cut the call and then call back. We have been making effort. We have been calling on you. Look for Biafra Nation Alliance and join there. Let us redefine our situation. Let us redefine our position. Let us redefine our situation and circumstance. Because if we fail to do that, we have an issue. We have a serious issue. Yes, caller on the line. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, Doc. But this is Ada Biafra.
Ada Biafra, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you for this evening. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Mazi Ucheuka for Mefo, a strong man. I want to thank Daddy Obidi, Dr. Kado, our Biafran de facto customary government. I can't mention all their names. All of them. Ada Biafra in Biafra de facto customary government, the secretary. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless every one of you for this great work, for not allowing Biafra to be useless by Ekperimana and the Kano. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for rising. It's now that I was noticing that time that Ada Biafra, Eberechukwu and Borg was shouting, there is no transmitter, oh. I didn't see any transmitter, oh. I did not sign anything or transmitter. That time he was using transmitter to chop some money. Now he has
that
money.
was blackmail. Everybody is a criminal. Everybody is a criminal.
Yes.
And our people don't even understand what we are trying to remove for them. But they will understand. Go ahead.
Yes, the woman that time, because what they are doing then is just that now that everyone has, maybe so many people have gotten to their senses. Because that time, if I want to listen to that woman, they will just block me on Facebook, and they will just have capture a place like that. They will show us and say, don't mind,
because
don't mind.
What Nnamdi Kanu does, aside coming to Facebook to insult other pro-Biafran activists, what Nnamdi Kanu does is that they still have a warehouse in Kuwait. Those people who insult you, what they do is they continually report you to Facebook. It's either they are hiking your account or they continually reporting you to Facebook. And then Facebook, yes, based on their capacity and those handlers, they are forced to like conclude by wrongfully penalizing you. But go and check. The moment Nnamdi Kanu they start reporting you, those things will continue happen. Now Facebook, we have more than 1,000 accounts because we are learning from Nnamdi Kanu. So if you block one, we open another one. But then Facebook must disregard any information from Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB because they are blackmailers like Nigeria. Go ahead, please.
Yes, they are using that the same media. I don't know why. Our elder was Rike, the good man. That man is a good man. It's now that I notice that man is a good man. We have been quarreling. They told us to talk bad about the man, hotelier, this one, that one. We were busy. Talking against this man, not knowing that after, do you know that Nnamdi Kanu and the Kuremadu is a friend at our back? Because Kuremadu wants to be the governor of Enugu State. Him and Nnamdi Kanu is a friend. But it's Nnamdi Kanu telling us, no, I'm not among anymore, he's recruit to go and attack Kuremadu. And after that attack, they received their punishment. Now the camera ran away. It's all this. That time, that Biafra Berechku, she was telling us that nothing is inside that container. Nothing is inside. It's only electrical. Electrical is inside that container. Nothing. They use her name. They should not. The Kanu should not call her name. I was so confused because they doesn't allow us to read the news that will open our eyes. Then they will just block everyone because of one radio that was given to Nnamdi Kanu. Assuming he was Yoruba people that have all the medias, he would have said. He would have sell everything now, carry money, put on pocket and run away. One radio that Uchemafo was the one that made it possible. The BIAFRANS listen. Even those people that contributed so much, even those in abroad. If you talk about Biafra in their ears now, so many of them will tell you, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You see what this Ekperima have done? All those men, women that started in 2012 that helped to build this IPOB that Nnamdi Kanu sold his own. I'm not saying that he sold another person's own. He sold his own and collected money and chopped. Those women now, those men now, you can't talk about Biafra in their face. If you meet them on social media and talk to them about Biafra, they will tell you that you should, they will just block you. That you are just making noise in their ear. That they want to get their money and just go their way. That if Biafra is restored, fine. If it isn't restored, they will go their way. They are in abroad. You see what this experiment have cost us. That he never loved us for once. He never loved us, but we didn't know. We didn't know that he's coming to build his own kingdom. As Blessendom was always said, that he is coming to build his own Afara kingdom. That is not Biafra, no Afaranta kingdom culturally build. He want to build Afaranta kingdom so that everybody will be worshiping him. What is all this? He oh God, help us. He almost destroyed everything. If not that God will bless it for his children will be a blessing. God Almighty will bless you, and his family, and all of you. You don't judge Onyibe. You that is not even a pure Southeast, you are a Niger Delta, but you still keep on fighting to get Biafra. God will bless all of you. God will bless you for not keeping silent for a long time. For uniting all pro-Biafran groups so that all of us will unite again and get this Biafra. God will bless each other for. God will show him mercy to all his generation. He will show him mercy. He will show all of you mercy to your generations unborn. Because you did not plan any evil. You did not plan to scam your people. Because you did not plan to tell us that you give us money. Yeah, I will buy ammunition. The way to reach home is not a problem. Everyone will pay money. Since you people did not think about that thing, since you people did not think about your personal riches and power, you think about the less privileged like us that don't have anything, don't even have anybody in government house. This is what the man they can ask me in that 2012. He asked me, do I have anybody in government house? I said, no, sir. I don't have anybody. My father, my lineage is now that some of them are having mouth in government house. But we don't have anybody. That's why I want people who will speak on my behalf. This man promised me that he will speak on my behalf. I started praying for him because I don't have any other thing to offer. Only monthly dues, and again, that is what I offered unto him again. And I was fasting and praying for 9 years for this young man, only for him to sell me. Me that he said he is speaking for the voiceless. That we that do not have voice, that he is our voice. I was jubilating all over that I have somebody who is speaking my voice. And this idiot, this believer, this madman, pardon Adikano, have the guts to collect money. He was telling us lies that they gave him 5 states. They never offered him anything. They offered him money. And because the money is not too much, that he cannot use it to fight those who will rise up to tell him that he has sold Biafra. He keep on delaying us until all the Fulanis gather their money together and give him dollars of money. This guy opened his hand and collected it. I stand now to equip the people that he can pay 1 million, 5 million to kill his enemies, like the way they killed Prophet Woko. They thought that they would kill everybody like that. No, they can't. They can't. They can, and now they have finished killing all those people to kill their enemies. I don't know how much they pay them, but now they have finished killing them so that they will not be able to say, yes, now they can send me to go and kill so person. They have killed all of them now. They will start killing those that they used to kill these ones. See what this man is doing. I don't even know. It's just from that from 2020. In fact, 2019 that I started from September 2019 that I started knowing that something is going on wrong. But we can amend it. I was telling these young people, stop, don't go and do anything again that he told you to go and do against any Biafra person. They said, okay, we will not. After, they will still, and this, all these boys that he has killed now is the people that he used to attack so many people that we don't even know. Some are the few that we know. In 2020, I told my friend, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. That one doesn't listen because they have used him so many times. And the good work he did, I told him, live so that you will eat the fruit of the good work you did even in my own village. You chased Fulanis away from my own village. You did a very good work. Those murderous ones, you chased them out of my village. You did a very good work. Live so that you will eat the fruit of your labor. He refused to listen to me. Nandikan is doing them command and control. He went and do command. He is now in the grave. Thank God his dead body was found and was buried. What about those that their dead body are nowhere to be found? They are not buried. Igbo people, they use it to quarrel with people, to make joke with families that their people died and they did not find their dead body. The 37 that died on 25th in my community is now, they are now going and collecting their spirits. I don't know how they do it, saying that they are coming to bury them. This is what we are passing through because of Fernando Kanu. Because of only one man, one Abino, one Entafanta that is in abroad, a runaway soldier that told us to come and die in his house that is inside bedroom. And all those people that are supporting him and supporting him to do that evil job, all of them have denied Biafra in one way or the other. They have all denied Biafra. If they are captured, if they want to kill them, they will say they are not Biafra, they are not Biafra, they are just sending them to go and do something, they are not Biafra. They will leave them. They will kill all those ones that, staunch ones that can't even deny Biafra. They can't afford it. They have killed all of them. And all these guys that have denied Biafra, they are going about seeking for whom to kill, seeking for whom to give poison, seeking for whom to go and call in the mirror of the evil ones. If you call any Biafran Nation Alliance name, a person in your mirror, you will die that day. That is the promise I gave to all of you. You are using all the juju everywhere to attack people. You can't get us. And those ones that have known the truth, come out and speak, so that the land of Biafra will have mercy on you. If you did not come out and speak, when Biafra is restored, all of you will die. I'm telling them now. Because that is still stand. That truth still stand. The land of Biafra cannot be corrupt. If you know the truth, come out and speak it. Come and join Biafra Nation Alliance and speak the truth so that the whole world will hear us. We are here for Biafra restoration. We are not here for company. IPONK is for company. Company limited in London. Company is no longer Biafra education, is company. ESN is not Biafra. You not see any Biafra there. Even the rising sun, you did not see them. Come out and save yourself and the generation. Thank you, Dr. George. Thank you for
Thank you very much, my
giving
brother.
me this opportunity to talk.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. And of course, our people must understand. Hey, give us Biafra. Hey, when is Biafra coming? Now the Kano will be lying to you. Biafra is already here. We don't have to sign some document. We are defending our land. Which one are we doing? The same thing we are condemning Nigeria for is the same that most people are replicating in the agitation arena already. If we are not able to checkmate that now, I can assure you, when Biafra is finally restored, it will wish it never come. And so this is the time. Everybody must come out and make their own positive contribution to this effect. Can you hear me, Daddy in the Lord?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother, my reverend.
Good evening, sir, from here.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. This is afternoon here. Good afternoon from here. Good afternoon to all Biafrans and all of us of freedom. This is your brother, Bidio Bienu. I am calling you from, or rather, calling out from Los Angeles, California. My Reverend, I wanted to be part of this program this day because of things that you have brought up here. So much information that you have provided this evening, but I'm going to try as much as possible to touch on a few of them because, like I've always told you, please make it shorter for us so we can see where we come in and discuss at length some of these issues. And I understand your situation, or the situation of every true Biafran. Whenever issues come with, there's so many things to talk about and never really getting to finishing it in a day. So we'll continue. This is what we are here to do. We will continue wherever we stopped. As long as God in heaven permits, we will continue. However, if we are no more, as long as this situation continues to be this way, God will raise for himself armies to continue to discuss this issue because as far as I know, the argument for Biafra, it's real. It is very, very, positive. I'm looking for this word. The argument for Biafra is right. Let's say it that way, because we are standing on a higher moral ground. I cannot see anybody who can come out and debate this issue and say that the reason we are asking for self-determination, the reason we are asking for equity, the reason we are asking for the Nigerian contraption to stop this humiliation, this killing, this undermining, this deprivation. Nobody can argue about these things, including the leaders of thought, the so-called leaders of thought. You would think that they will be on top of this issue. And this is why it's very disgusting, when I look at some of these men who are just, speaking on a different, entirely different perspective instead of talking about the real deal. But that said, I must acknowledge everyone who is supporting this project, everyone who has brought himself out to stop this problem that is ongoing, that has been created in the few past months by the so-called Supremo. I will begin by appreciating our chairman, the implementation de facto government of Biafra, Alhaji Dakoba Asare, the Diabaniwan of Calabari. I will appreciate him. I will appreciate our father, Chief Rafo Wazirike, for his unequivocal and overt support for this government that needs to be in place. We will appreciate him. We will continue to appreciate him for all that he has done in the past and even now. He's still on the issue, and we appreciate him. We appreciate our sister Ebelechukwu Anibogo, the deputy, and every one of you, yourself, Onyibe, you're on ground right there, and doing what you have to do, and so many other principal servants who have made their commitment to serve their nation, not to undermine the different pro-Biafra groups, the BNC, the BIMASOB, the BNAs, and all the administrators of BNAs. All of you are appreciated. I cannot call them one after the other because sometimes when I do the names, I miss out somebody and I then say, oh, this guy is that important. So only God in heaven will reward you for what you are doing for your people, because this is a selfless service. Now, moving forward, I just want to bring in a different concept in our discussion this evening. Because as you can see today in Nigeria, I've been watching a lot of news of many people now that are rising up and talking about the constitution is so bad. Some people say fix it. Some people say don't fix it, just throw it away and bring in another one. And it's so amazing to witness that all these people, including the so-called lawmakers, are now calling for amendments. Some of them say throw it away and bring in another one. Okay, it's so amazing how everybody now is talking about the constitution. It's so bad, it's not very good, it's this and that. Okay, so in all these things, one person comes to my mind from our area. Tony Nadi has been doing a good job. And this is just truth. This is just truth, my brother. I'm not, regardless of, some of the feelings that because of what he says sometimes, I will still give it to him. And he's been consistent for this constitution issue for so many years. So the reason I'm bringing this is that you have seen how now people are trying to divide us down and how people are talking about 5 states that was given to the Epelima. I don't know who gave him 5 states. I don't even know where that one is coming from. You have even seen people talking now. A lot of people are saying all these things, trying to disorganize or bring distraction and create enmity amongst us. And I tell them, it's not going to happen. It's just like my sister, I think it was Adam Agumai, right? She was the one that finished talking. Adam Biafra, please, if you are listening, George is a real Southeast. Forget about the South or Delta, whatever. He's a really woman. He had said it here so many times. So, because I find that I say, Ada Biafra, please, George Onyibe is our brother. It's an Igbo man. All this division is not going to take us to nowhere. Okay? So, in saying this, I'm also asking, there's a lot of noise behind. It's not letting me say what I'm saying. I'm also saying that Tony Nadi did a very good job. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know that people are now shouting, oh, we are going home with our Duduwa. They have forgotten that the some of the brains behind the coming together for the indigenous population in Nigeria to say that they are not going to take this constitution again. It's people that did it. Even Nyawodo was part of the people that was behind doing this thing. And yet we are on the radio cussing him out. He said saboteur and everything. And that reminds me sometimes when they say that okay, as an Angalaka or Galanya Jim, Abalo Efi also. My Reverend, you are causing me a lot of distress in my ear because I cannot focus with the noise. Please. So that reminds me of the proverb that says that, you know, so this man was walking. If look at the whole thing, everybody now is talking about the same constitution. And these guys were busy working on that. I'm just saying this. Let's say, for instance, that's the way to go for now. Okay? They were able to define the territories that make up different blocks in order to fight against this thing. And before I even forget, the Odudu ones who are now leading the cause have said that none of them, they are not going to bring out any representation to Abuja come 2023. So, if you are talking about election 2023 in Odudu land, that's on you. And I'm believing them because they have the consensus, all of them, including their elders, the young ones, are into this thing, saying that they are not going to allow anybody to go and represent them. And in a nutshell, that's what Tony said a while ago, that every politician close shops. If people know that this constitution is wrong, that it needs to be amended or pulled down, whatever way, to bring in a constitution of the people, why are we still talking about Igbo presidency come 2023? And this is what bringing me to what you were saying about Chief Obiozo. In as much as I respect him for his humor and the intelligence, the way he talks, I think they are still getting it wrong. Because when he is talking about Igbo president, that's what sometimes it makes me nauseated. When they are not even talking about the main issue, but rather they are more concerned about Igbo presidency with a document that is a mess. He wants to get to presidency with a constitution that is not working. And that goes about what is being said here, that regardless of your presidency, if you go in there with the same constitution, you are not going to be able to do nothing. We saw that during Jonathan. Jonathan did a little bit, but he was handicapped. Now we must know that, because whatever he did, he called the confab. And where is the confab of 2014? Where are those documents? He was handicapped. Okay, so for somebody to be talking about Igbo presidency now, I don't really think they are looking at this thing right. I know that everybody has an opinion. Yes, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a perspective. Okay. But the thing is, if we are truly human beings, if you want healing, we must do the right thing. And that right thing is, first of all, throwing away that constitution before any other thing follows. The elders of the Odiri ones are stuck on that. Akinto, it doesn't forget to mention that anytime you're talking about discussion, and he has stood his ground. Now, what is wrong with our elders that are still talking about the presidency without addressing the major problem that is everybody facing? Okay, so I will ask him to reconsider whatever he's doing right, because they are another distraction. In the first place, he is the leader. We know he was a diplomat sometimes, and he was there. He didn't consider the constitution. He didn't do all these things. Now he's an Igbo cultural association. I think his focus should be on the Igbo culture and Igbo polity. And he should listen to other people. It's high time they stop all this, trying to make themselves the leaders in everywhere. Yes, we understand they are elders, but sometimes, the elders begins to, some of the old age disease kicks in, just like Buhari. That's Buhari. The dementia kicks in. They don't remember nothing. They don't remember a lot of things. So they should allow people who understands the problem to be talking about the problem. All they need to do is to support. Let them stop all this drama. Because at a point, you should be able to realize that you don't have all the power before. Like when you were young, you did a lot of things. Yes, we understand you went to school and you become whatever you became. But at this time, understand that the age is over now. The age is an age to retire back home, not be up front. You can be underground advising, not making all these distracting public statements. Because they've been around all these years and witnessing all this marginalization, denial, nothing in our land, even development. Public funds are shared. Nigeria borrow money and share between the North and Niger Republic, and sometimes to the Southwest. Nothing comes to us. And they are not saying anything. We also have the legislators that are in Abuja, legislating in Abuja. Everywhere is a mess. I mean, this is the issue. And I hope that they begin to play their own role, because there's so much of a role confusion amongst us. It's a lot of rule confusion. That's the problem. That's why somebody is a state governor. They cannot protect the people. When something happens, they will say they will be calling someone from above. Okay? That's why they cannot secure the lives and properties of their citizens. This is why we have somebody who is a non-state actor coming from wherever he's coming, imposing a security network on you, and now creating chaos and havoc in the land. And here we're talking. What are they doing today? Most of them are denying the fact that this guy who was on the radio threatening everybody and saying what he's going to do and doing it, that is not the one that did it. And I wonder when we're going to heal with all these lies. If it's not the one that did it and doing it, what is the essence of not requesting for the so-called Fulani government to lift the ban on people? Because when they prescribe that indigenous people of Biafra, you yourself is inclusive. You allow them to prescribe people that are not doing anything other than a few weeks ago or a few months ago. And up to tomorrow, you are defending them, but you have not asked for the so-called government to de-prescribe them. You guys actually were the ones that prescribed them. So all this confusion, I don't know where it's going to get us. But all I'm asking for our people to take hold of their roles and play it effectively. I don't know who is going to live in this land with all this confusion, because everybody is speaking from the blues. My reverend, there's so much things that I can say here this evening, but I cannot occupy this platform because people need to make their contribution. But I do want us to understand, all these people that are speaking right now, talking about constitution, yes, we need to do that. And if we can do that collectively in the Southeast and South, and tell these so-called politicians who have not done their job, who knows that constitution was wrong, and continue to legislate with the wrong document. If we need to let them know, come 2023, that nobody is going anywhere. I think that's what all of us should be doing now, so that we can stop this mess. You see that? If Nigeria says they're going to do something, it has to. If we say we are Nigerians, what a shame that for the past few years, these Fulanis are taking what belongs to all of us and even moving it to the Niger Republic, where they have second cousins that they cannot undermine. The same statement, they are denying you of everything, and they are taking it to Niger Republic. And you are here taking what you have and running to them and telling them we want to be one Nigeria. What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense? You are being denied, just like you mentioned here. People, you score 200. It's somebody that will go to university. The same federal university or the same country, somebody has to score 200 and somebody has to score 6. And then the person that scores 200 comes out, he'll be wearing faded jeans or faded pants up and down. He can't even get a job. And somebody that scored 6 will be a managing director. And nobody's seeing these things. And we are talking about one Nigeria. God forbid bad thing. My brother, let me step down for other people to make their contribution. But I do want to thank you for what you're doing. Continue, please. God in heaven will keep and protect you and your household. And God in heaven will bless all Biafrans only. And He will give us our freedom if we can be able to stay consistent with what we're saying, tell ourselves the truth, and humble ourselves. He is going to set us free. All hail Biafra, and God bless the people of Biafra and all of us of freedom. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You.
Thank you for joining me. And of course, the truth cannot be overemphasized. There are so much to be said that has not been said. There are so much to be done that have not been done. But then we keep clearing the bush so that our people can be able to see clearly. So many weed along the way. But believe me, we will not leave any stone unturned. Our main target this evening is to make you to understand that the same mindset being demonstrated, exhibited in the Nigerian state cannot be replicated in the Biafran nation. Yes, sir, can you hear me? Mbadike, good evening, sir, from here.
Yes, Diaba himself. Greetings from city of New York.
You're welcome.
Yes, I just called this evening, give you a high five because people to their slumber, not taking too much time. I'm trying to encourage our people. My name is Tuku Okoli Mbadike. I am the mobilizing officer of the administrator of Americans. Whether you're in South America, you're in North America, you can reach us on this number that I'm going to give up now. It's a 917-346-5419. Putting your information via WhatsApp, and we'll be able to respond to it. It doesn't matter where you're in Americans. Call that number, and at the same time, you can visit our website, all Biafrans at gmail.com, all Biafran at gmail.com. Make any meaningful donation on that platform, whether PayPal, whether you want to do sales, you can do it on that platform. This is authentic movement where everything is transparent. Or you can go to BIA 67 Foundation, which is still in the custody of the original people that set it up. This foundation is set up for Biafran matters, not for individual pocket. You can see go over there, BIA Foundation 67, BIA 67 Foundation at gmail.com. This is a tax deductible donation on this platform. So anytime you want to make a donation that you need tax deductible, you can go over there and make it, and your documentation will be sent to you. People in the Americans that want to join Biafran Nation Alliance, the same number again is 917-346-5419. And the web page for Biafran Alliance is allbiafrans at gmail.com. Every information you need to know about Biafran Nation Alliance, you can get it from that platform. Which full donation, everything is being done on this platform. Mazi Diaba, I can't waste too much of your time, as I know a lot of people will be waiting. We can't wait for our FM to come up on the air so that this journey will be less easier. It will be much easier for us.
Yes.
As our radio get running, we don't have much to do to sanitize our people, because what you've been saying since the saga start going on in this struggle, anybody that have their true senses, we know it from day one. I will keep telling Mazobian from day one that in order for Biafra to come, that something must be done about DOS, because most of the problem coming in Biafran restoration, that's the foundation of it. And that's why he called me prophet all the time, because if you see that on the side, you see that the people that needed to get the job done are not doing it. Just people that don't know about the job are jumping the wagon to get involved in something they don't want to do. So, Mazi, keep up the good job. We're here in the city of New York, and our people here, most of them are just hanging around. But as I can tell you, in New York City here, IPOB is dead. Nothing is happening here. But we continue. Our final destination is Biafra, nothing but Biafra. Thank you very much, and keep it going.
Thank you very much. And of course, we are not in a hurry. This is what the enemy of Biafrans should stand. Anybody who think they are going to sell us, they should get ready. We have genuine people, we have sincere people, we have committed people, and of course, ignorant ones. We will make sure you all know the truth. We will make sure we will guide you to the truth. Like Mazi Obidi just said, all these people were there all this time. They kept quiet. But believe me, this fight is for all of us. And not one man. It's for all of us. Everybody must fight from their own angle. If your own is to support evil, just to make yourself feel good, go ahead. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
How the family?
We thank God he is faithful.
Ndodokpo.
Chikuno ini aloa. Aloa.
Eventually, ndo gbe asobozi ni nkpo na but the reason why I get kpo because I remember more. Maybe sometimes I carry no ozun. Eventually, but one matter ne.
Somebody.
Hanenge kpo. Ndosa. Good evening, BIAFRANS. My name is Chukudi Eric. I hail from Manama province. I reside in Italy. I always tell BIAFRANS something that we need freedom, but we don't need problem. We need Biafra. We don't need to kill our people before we get Biafra. We need to save our people before Biafrans come. Before we get the Biafra, we need to protect our people. That is my own belief and my own vision. And I want to appreciate my fathers, my elders, my daddies in the house, Dr. Kado, my father Bido Benu, Jokpa Uchemefo, Jokpa Chidera, Jokpa Anselm Udowere. People like Agowine, Ada Biafra. I respect them so much. People like you, Jokpa Jojo Onyibe. I respect you so much. People like Okon, UK, my brother Chimeze. These are the people. I respect everybody who believes that we need to get Biafra. Fairness and justice and straightforward. Not to use other people's blood to enrich yourself. Because you want to make money, you want to be popular. You use other people's blood to be popular. I'm against you. I don't have your time, I don't have business to do with you. The reason why I call this evening because I'm seeing outside. Maybe Biafrans will be hearing some noise. Please forgive me. My father Obidio Bienu, the man I respect so much. I call him Daddy in the Lord. He's a father to me. I don't know him. We never met, but I know him through IPOB. I know him and Dr. Kado and Mazu Chomefo through IPOV, but I respect them so much. I have love for them. He says something that our brother Tony Nadi is doing a great work. Yes, I respect Tony Nadi so much, and Tony Nadi is doing a great work. But if Tony Nadi is listening to me this evening, because I always speak my mind, I don't care what people say about me, but I must speak my mind. If Tony Nadi is listening to me this night, those people who are very close to Tony Nadi should advise Tony Nadi to allow the name of Biafra to exist. Tony Nadi should stop telling us that that name Biafra is a threat to other group. That name Biafra, other ethnic group don't want to hear that name Biafra. No, because we have lose so many souls, so many lives with this name Biafra. And it's going to be a shameful thing and a disgrace thing to us for we to silence Biafra name because we want freedom. Biafra must continue to exist. No man born of a woman will impose another name for us or the name of freedom. The name of Biafra will continue to exist. Because 1967 we lose a lot of life. We lost a lot of soul. All the name of Biafra. Time of our father, the father of new Biafra nation, Rafu Azurike, we lose life. Time of Nnamdi Kanu, who claimed to be the supreme, but I call him Mugu. He's a stupid man. He don't know what he's doing. We lost a lot of people. We lose a lot of soul with this name Biafra. Any man or woman coming from somewhere else or believing another thing, I don't care what you believe on. You can believe on what you can focus on your own targets, what you believe on, everything you want for your life. But that name Biafra, if you come against that name Biafra, I will not be happy with you, because the people who die because of that name Biafra, which means you are trying to tell us that they are not, will not have any respect for them. They just die for nothing. No respect to show to them, because you want to silence the people who believe on Biafra. This is the problem I have with Tony Nadi. I called Tony Nadi. We spoke together, and I know he told me so many things. And I asked him some questions. I said, okay, now you don't want the name of Biafra to exist, but I was watching you live. When Sunday Igboho declare Oduduwa Republic. What do you do about that? He returned the question to me. He said, Oduduwa Republic don't exist. And I said to him, no, Oduduwa Republic never they exist. He said, okay, Biafra name, many people are rejecting that name Biafra. And I said to him, if you can allow the Oduduwa people to represent themselves as an Oduduwa, we the Biafrans have the right to represent ourselves as a Biafra. If there is anything we need to amend, we're supposed to go underground to discuss this issue. You don't have to come on here to tell people, those people who are claiming Biafra, who say they are Biafrans, they are wasting their time. I am not in support. Tony Nadi is doing a great work. He's doing a great job. But for Tony Nadi to try to silence the name of Biafra, I am not in support of him. If Tony Nadi allow the name of Biafra to continue to exist the way Oduduwa name is existing, I will support him. But anything Tony Nadi is trying to do to silence Biafrans, I am not in support. Yes, Tony Nadi is doing a great work, but he should allow Biafra to exist. Tony Nadi should not try to stop Biafrans. He should not try to close the name of Biafra. That name Biafra is a threat to Nigeria government, and anybody who is trying to silence that name is an enemy of our people. I don't think like I don't think the way other people think. I don't reason the way other people reason. I have my own reason, and I have the wisdom and the smallest God give me to approach anybody. When I approach you, you talk to me, and I'll give you listening here. I will understand. I will just pick up. I understand where you are going. Tony Nadi is trying to silence the name of Biafra, and that name Biafra can never be closed, can never be silenced by anybody. Nnamdi Kanu is trying to kill the name, that name Biafra, and Biafra will continue to exist. And this is the reason why I have respect for Chief Asari Tekugbo and our father, Chief Raf Owazurike. They remain on Biafra. Tony Nadi should, in fact, if Tony Nadi can continue doing whatever, anything Tony Nadi is doing, anything you are doing to give our people freedom, go ahead and do it. But don't try to silence that name Biafra. Don't try to end that name Biafra. Because that name Biafra is very important to our people. Biafra is a threat to Nigerian government. And anybody who wants to silence that name Biafra, I am not in support. I can never support you. But if that name Biafra will continue to exist, and you want us to go underground and dialogue with our people, meet at the community, traditional rulers, the community owners, I will agree with you. We dialogue with them, we sit down together, we discuss. They will give us the reason why they don't want the name, that name Biafra. We give them the reason why we want Biafra to continue to exist. And we conclude, I will be in support. But for any man to tell me, say, that name Biafra, Europeans don't want to hear that name Biafra, Americans don't want to hear that name Biafra, Italians don't want to hear that name Biafra, and Ogoni people don't want to hear, Ejo people don't want to hear, Kalabari people don't want to hear. Where is the kind of the Biafra you are fighting for? Show me the map. Which means you are against our people. You, Tony Nadi, if you are listening to me, leave Biafrans alone. Focus on your vision. If you want constitutional amendment, focus them. Leave Biafrans to do their work. For your constitutional amendment, Biafrans will support you. But for you to try to let Oduduwa people present themselves as an Oduduwa, and you don't want Biafrans to present themselves as an Biafrans, my brother, no go good at the end o. Cause many life don go down all the name of Biafra. That name Oduduwa they never lost any soul. But Biafras don lost more than 6,000 million souls all the name of Biafra. And you want that kind of a nation to silence because you want constitutional amendment. And I will tell my people one thing, the Biafra, they should not give up. Any dirty game our leaders are playing against the Biafrans, a day will come. Because those people who they claim that they are Boko Haram, they no get too word now. Na people they function as Boko Haram now. They no get too word. A day will come, Biafrans will turn to vampire against Nigeria. Now Biafrans want peace, and some people want to silence their name Biafra. A day will come, those who want peace will turn to another thing against Nigeria nation. If they want peace for that nation, they should allow Biafra to exist. If they want to dialogue anything, they should dialogue with Biafra and Oduduwa and Arewa. But those who want to silence the name of Biafra or the name of dialogue, I promise them one thing. Everything is not about money. Money cannot buy anything. There are men, in fact, fearless people, fearless men who believe on Biafra and who are ready to die with Biafra, with truth and faithfulness and justice. If Nigeria know what is good for them, they should allow Biafra to go. I listen to our brother Okwi Onwuka from Canada did a program, and I love that program so much. Anybody who is against Biafra, you are just wasting your time, because Biafra will continue to exist. Because when I listen to that program, say our governors for Biafra land want let me see, they want united Nigeria. Our governors will not come out and tell you that they want Biafra, because they have committed themselves. Most of them have sold themselves to devil. They have sold their soul to the devil. Now, most of them, the governors who have in Biafra land, their hands are very tight. They have to use wisdom. They will not come out openly now and tell you, say, we need Biafra. As I said, they want united Nigeria. We should not, Biafra should just keep quiet and monitor them. Most of them want Biafra. The governors, let me just say 40% of the governors who have in Biafra land need Biafra. But the position they find themselves, they will not just come out openly and tell you, say, I will declare Biafra. They have to use wisdom, because they want to protect themselves. Because they have committed themselves to Nigerian government, and they have the area of Biafra issue. They are not safe. The way Nnamdi Kanu is going, they are not safe. And the Nigeria, if you watch Nigeria situation, our governors are not safe. Nnamdi Kanu The way Nnamdi Kanu is going, our governors are not safe. These men now have to use wisdom to make sure say they are safe, their family are safe. If our governor say they want United Nigeria, I don't know the name they want to give it. I don't care to know. We should monitor them. 40% of them don't need it. They just have to say it based on the way they find themselves. Our people should calm down. Biafra will come. But anybody who are agitating for anything, whether constitutional amendment or you want them to change the constitution, or you want, but your aim or your belief or your vision for that name Biafra to be silent, please, I am begging that such person to repent, because that name Biafra can never be silent. Can never be silent. Just because of Nnamdi Kanu fool our people. Nnamdi Kanu is a stupid man and is a coward. It's an idiot. Our people give him 100% support to deliver Biafra to our people. In fact, if I see Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one, in fact, I don't want to talk much. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. May God save him. That person like me will not jam him one-on-one. Because our people giving Nnamdi Kanu 100% to give our people freedom. Nnamdi Kanu is playing game with the life of our people. Creating division. Creating different platform of security. Unknown gunmen. Volunteer. Lion squad. Dragon squad. To do what? To harm our people, not to save our people. If Nnamdi Kanu stand well, stand firm, tell our people the truth. Tony Nandi don't have the right to come and tell us that that name Biafra, people don't want it. Because everybody, all of us, we embrace IPOB because we want freedom for our people. We have opportunity to tell Tony Nandi, say, no, this name will continue to exist. And I want to tell the Biafra, the customary government, to stand firm and tell Tony Nandi that Biafra will continue to exist. If Tony Nandi come out to tell us that that name Biafra have to be silent because we want freedom, I am not there. But people who have the right to stand and tell the Tony Nandi, say no, face to face, this name will continue to exist. Because me already tell them on phone, as Oga, this name can never be silent. This name will continue to exist. Because Oduduwa they exist. And then declare Oduduwa Republic for your own president. You did nothing. And he told me that Oduduwa na Oduduwa people, they are like one nation. They speak the same language, but Biafra have different language. We have Ogoni, we have Anyoma, we have Urobo, Ishekiri, Ejo. That so many of our people are rejecting this name. For Nnamdi Kanu to apply wisdom, try to solve this problem, is creating more division to our people. Tony Nadi and Nnamdi Kanu should not kid that name Biafra. That name Biafra, Tony Nadi and Nnamdi Kanu should not kid that name Biafra. I respect Chief Asare Tekubo and Chief Ralph Wazurike for one thing, because they maintain that name Biafra and they keep that name Biafra. And anybody who is trying to keep that name Biafra, pretending, they are just wasting their time. Because if you try to do it, a time will come. We will come after them. Here na Biafra Human Rights Radio. And I must speak my mind. My name is Chukwudi Eric. We will come after them one by one. Not be today, because that name Biafra must continue to exist. Thank you very much, and God bless you, sir. I'm okay with this.
Thank you, my brother.
Continue with that, and God will continue to bless you.
Thank you, my brother. And of course,
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, good night from here. The truth cannot be overemphasized. We will continue saying it. We understand it's not very palatable to some of them. And eventually, you will soon discover that the truth hurts most of them. It's not easy anyway. But with time, they will get used to it. They will get used to saying the truth. They will get used to embracing the truth. They will focus on it. And then, it will dispel the fears in them. We want to restore Biafra because of a lot of things going on in Nigeria. And as such, nobody should begin to replicate this same crime, this same atrocity against our people in the name of Biafra. That is not acceptable. That is not welcomed. And we will resist it to the end. Like what our brother just said regarding Mazituni Nadi. Of course, Mazi Obidi was actually trying to make a different point, because we all know the truth. Once they remove the name, I am not part of it. If you deny the name Biafra, I am not part of you. It's Biafra or Biafra. That is just the gospel truth. Call on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Marvin.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Frank Obidike. I'm calling from Italy, Ikenga.
You're welcome, my brother.
Okay, bro. I want to thank you. I want to just to contribute on what Eric have just said, because it's important. If we are doing something, you have to believe in what you are doing, and you have to work on what you believe on and make sure it works out. Really, I never come across of this changing, stopping the name of Biafra. Really, if Tony Nadi will say something like that, or if he has such idea, for me, it's not a good idea. We have to tell him to stop saying that. And nothing I observe, that the Biafran national anthem are being changed, and this Biafran national anthem which changed, even we are using it in Biafran Human Rights Radio, even the change one. We're not using the original one. So please, I would like us to go back to use the original one which the Ojukwu them use. Or I would like us to go back and use this our national anthem. And another thing again is to encourage our people more. Our people down home there, to encourage them, not to join all this security that we don't know how they come from. Really, if anybody want to arrange a security in Biafran land, he should make the security known to us. We should know people that are defending us, and the people that are supposed to be our security. We have to know them. We have to know their house. We have to know their own ambition. So, because a lot of things happening to Biafran land now, and for me, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the people. I'm not happy with the people, supporting those people that is making it to work in this form. So I appeal to our people, mostly those people in in Biafran land. Please, the youth, you people should not engage yourself, to go and die, because whosoever love you will not give you a gun. Anybody who love you will not give you a gun, because gun is not something is to risk your life. Because when you're carrying gun, you can die by gun. So please, my appeal is for all the youth in Biafran land. And another thing again, I want to pick up again, really our people will be Igbo, we say always a tara, give a route, when you get land, you can find the mat. So really, this Biafran state which we are trying to sensation for, really, I would not like us to go further than it was before, during the time Ojukwu fought this war. We know the number of states who are involved in this war. They are these people that we are going to call this Biafra today. Well, we are not going to go and claim these people, they are our brothers. No. If the people were involved in this Biafran 1967 to 1970, if those people they were engaged in fighting against Nigeria, they are the Biafra. So we should not go and even to link the enemies, the people that open doors for Nigerians to come inside Biafra to come and destroy us. We should not count them as our brothers, even though they speak the language with us. So please, my own suggestion is that we should maintain the originality of the Biafra. First of all, our flag. Second, our national anthem, and the third, to maintain our territory, our original territory. So this is what I want to contribute to this evening, and I tell you people to do this job. Don't look back, Don't look back, but don't be too harsh. Don't be too tough, Don't try to make people to believe what you're saying now, because I know you are saying the truth. And the truth is something that remains forever. But it takes time for people to understand the reality and the fact. And when people understand it, they see people, they will change and say yes. So we know many lies have been telling people, and people are still ready to listen to lies. So we should not wait for these people. We should move on and do our things. So God bless you. God bless all the Biafran. God bless these lovers of freedom. And I expect us to work more for Biafra as we get our nation. Thank you, Mr. Onyibe.
Thank you very much, my brother. And that is a very positive one coming from you. Thank you very much. And of course, in response to what you have just pointed out, number one, the national item has two types. And they are not national item per se, but they are referred to as petrol song. You see, when we are talking about the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu in the name of agitation, people don't understand. When Mazi Mefo, along the line, the person who wrote that very one you are talking about now, asked us not to use his song again.
Okay.
He was willing, ready to take us to court. You see, there are many music I don't play again. Most of them.
Sorry, sir. Which is who? You mean the one Zikra wrote?
The first one, not the ones. We have two. Land of the Rising Sun, and then the other one. The first one stopped us from using his song, and so we have to let him be. Some people will call me, they write to me, say stop playing my music. And I respect them for it. And a day will come, they will come back and apologize and ask me to play their music. I'm even promoting them.
Of course.
And now, so the issue of national item at the moment, what we have is a petrol song. Those are some of the things that are some of the issues that must be addressed in the process of time. And then you talk about the flag. Almost most communities in Biafra land have their flag. And then we will get to a point where we begin to decide who even choose this flag. Why will this be Biafran flag? A lot of debate will come up. Till then, that is the only option we have. That is the Biafran flag. And then talking about the states that make up the Biafra of 1967 and 1970. It's 10 states. 10 states. And these 10 states, you have 5 in the southeast and then 5 in the south. Now, these 10 states, we normally include Benin, Edo State, Kogi State, and Benue State. Now, it is not because the whole of that state is Biafra. We have some communities of Biafra carved into those 3 states. And so when we talk about 13 states, we are not going to claim those states. You have Abo people, Eka people in Edo State. And when we begin to, for instance, sideline them, we don't talk about them. With time, the next generation of Abo people in Edo State will not agree they are Eka people anymore. And then you have Igbo people in Benue State, outside Idoma, Igede, and the rest of them. Those Igbo people in Benue State occupy about 3 local governments in Benue State. If you don't talk about them, with time, the next generation will think that they are northerners as they are thinking already. And then you have Igala people in Kogi State. So we are not saying these 3 states, now everybody there are Biafra, no. But we are only hinting on those angle so that our people who are there should understand that we are not leaving them behind. And then your advice for security. I must lend your voice to tell our people. That is one of the things we should begin to consider. Somebody you don't know don't give you security. Because you cannot predict them. And so our people must understand. Every community should organize their own vigilante. Nigeria have been fighting against community policing. But when there is problem, they will come and say, no, Hausa must be among Igbo's vigilante. Go to Bakassi. Hausa people are in Bakassi. Hausa is member of Bakassi. And somebody is telling you, oh, Bakassi is back, they want to start. What is Hausa doing in our community policing?
Okay.
So our people, of course, as they are listening to us, they must make sure community people provide security, their own vigilante, or else none of them are safe. None of them. Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you, bro. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
We will continue. Some of these issues are what we come here and oppose. We counter them. Not because the idea itself is not good, because there are a lot of things in it that will harm us later. When Nnamdi Kanu actually introduced ESN, most people would have seen it as a welcome development, considering the Marodians who are ravaging our land. But then we soon discover that his character says otherwise. For instance, if I catch you, Obuago, with any, is it Obuago? If we catch Obuago people, Ebubago, we will kill you. No security in Biafra land. We will kill all Ebubago. Ebubago must be destroyed. Nothing like Ebubago. If we catch you, you will die. Who the heck is he? You begin to see the interior motive behind what he was doing. Call on WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Yes,
my name is Emeka Yokwa. Naniere.
Ayapa Mechuku Nsobwalia.
Ndo ndemono weekend.
Kere Chuku Heye Nanyaka.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, dear friends, my brothers and sisters. You know, this Biafra we are doing is not just this, you know, but at least it's for we all. It's for the good for all of us. Really, I didn't follow the program at the beginning, but I have a lot of things to chip in. these days, the way things are going, we have to think we all must come back and retrace our step. If anything is going wrong within, let there be settlement. Because all these things we are doing, if there is no settlement, how do we know each other? Biafra are many different places. Igide, Ijo, Irobo, Isoko. But many are saying, I'm not part of Biafra, I'm not this, I'm not this. My brother, the highest mistake you will make is that you allow them feel that I'm talking on my own experience or what I examine. If you allow any invaders to invade, maybe you say Southeast or maybe South, when they invade one, you leave one, or maybe you sabotage one side, or maybe because Igbo. My brother, if we allow them to eliminate our people, my brother, the next one is for us. You understand? So we all have to hold our ground because all these people, they are not joking. Also, you as a leader, and you have to retrace your steps. Think twice and do the not all this unknown government and at least if niile dị na at least you were rụọ ọrụ ka ọrụ kwesịrị ịdị ụmụ ihe sabụ a kwesịghị o you not suppose you see. So God bless the day, my brother. God bless the day. Just call the spirit. Onye nwere ndị ya nọrọ ka ha rịkwuo na ka ha resịkwa na ya kwuo. God bless you. Oh, Biafra.
Everybody
I change Biafra. I come out here.
No, once you remove that name, let us just go back.
You know what you want to do?
It is Biafra.
You know what you want to do? You say you want to come up Biafra for map. So I don't put up for my Facebook. Will be safe with you. Even if I die, say I feel live back for Facebook. The Facebook will go end. Anything will won't happen may happen. Iro unu atunego ishokan wa ku egbe but here na ekware egbe woro ya ka ri ku hin all this show and all this command how to take it how to when how to enyero mu command how to sini imejo one major na one yotagu. So it doesn't major them feel no swing on. So what the hell? My brother, let's call it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. The truth having been said, we will continue to do on that part. You cannot replicate the same idea, the same concept of the Nigerian into the Biafra nation, and then all of a sudden you think miracle will come. Everything we have rejected in Nigeria, we continue to reject it to the end. The next generation must be up and doing. They must stand up and tell themselves the truth. They must be ready to assume the position of responsibility. They must be human. And we are fighting to make sure we don't destroy everything that they should be proud of. Because we clearly understand that it's not just about us, about me, but about all of us. Thank you for your positive contribution, those of you who were able to call in. And my apology to those that cannot receive their call at this moment. They still remain Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. It is powered by the de facto customary government as well as the Biafra Nation Alliance. It belongs to Biafra. We'll go nowhere. We'll die here. In Biafra land. Good night and God bless you. Can you hear me now? Sorry for that.
Yes, but can you
Go ahead. I didn't see your call on time. Go ahead. Who are the name?
Yeah, this is brother for the government from Anema Province of Biafra land, and I reside in UAE. I just want to quickly chip in to the topic of today. The threat, we don't know who dropped it, but according to them, they say it's Fulani. So we are waiting for the people that made the threat to come and carry it on. Secondly, about the thinking of those pulling Nadu that is running away from the name Biafra, he has his reason, and that is his own cup of tea. As for majority of Biafrans, that is the name our people died for. Starting from 67 till now, that is the name that people are dying for. So that name will never be changed. That name will never be changed. If anyone that attempts to change the name will be an insult to our people. An insult to our people. And those that think using the name as a business, using the name to run private organizations as income, they should continue. That name will kill them. That name will kill them and kill their family too. Not just them, but their family who are benefiting from you. So from the misery of our people, you are benefiting. From the blood of our people, the name will kill them. That name Biafra will kill them. And also want to congratulate Akwe Excellency for having achieving Biafra of the spirit with the 5 states. The rumor they have propagated, they gave him 5 states. We need to occupy the people's mind. When we are in the bush, as he said, within some 150 or 150 days. I just came out now and I saw the news because I was in the bush too. He said we should enter the bush. He's using that rubbish to occupy the brain of our people from the real danger, from the real things he's trying to find. But it's not going to happen. He's looking for soft landing. Not even changing the life of our people. And some politicians are taking advantage of that as well because of his stupidity. A leader who is not calculative enough, who doesn't value the life of his followers. He just runs on air. It's not going to happen. Now they're spreading fake news. Instead of telling the people the truth that they are arresting them, they are killing them. There's nothing like yes and unknown gunmen now. Unknown gunmen has done natural death. I'm waiting for them to show us now.
Another one is even coming up now. Ududuwa Biafra join. They have started recruiting. Ududuwa Biafra security. We shall see how many Biafran youth will be gullible to go and die under that umbrella. Ududuwa Biafran security. They are doing recruit on Facebook already. But our people, for the love of Biafra, some of them are willing to do anything. But we appeal to them. Do not be careless with your life. You will be useful to us one day. When I mean us, to the people of Biafra. And then why wasting your life? They are going to hyper it. Ududuwa Biafra join force. You will think, hey, tomorrow Biafra is coming. All these are Yahoo. When the real men start talking, when the real platforms start emerging, you will know. Go ahead, my brother.
So we should stop that the drama is having in the life of our people. Which time you say Biafra the volunteer will do what? What's the meaning of that?
If I were to rephrase it, I will say Yoruba give Igbo people security. That is how we rephrase it. Yoruba vow to defend Igbo land. And so where are the Igbo people? Where are we then? And some people, hey, say welcome development, Yoruba are going to defend us, we are joining security. Join security to fight who? Let us be telling ourselves the truth and stop deceiving our people. But we know is they are all dead on arrival already. Go ahead, please.
Please do not this to occupy the mind of our people from the real day. The university came out and wrote letter openly that that nobody is working with you any damn thing. You want to try to play on the Yoruba people. They rejected you because they know you are Yahoo. It's a fraudster, man. That guy is a fucking fraudster. He is busy gallivanting with our hard-earned money, filling this with another man's worth. Our money is filling this. Hiding in Europe and using nonsense other things to run inside the bush. Then read Psalm 150. What kind of business and stupidity? Does he think at all before he do things? I thought that guy was reasonable until I open my eyes and see the real person I'm following. That guy is an intellectually challenged person after all. Just I know little bit of history. He takes advantage of our people because we need Biafra. Then he think everybody lost his brain, that we lost our sanity. We can't think again. People should start moving. When did you start collaborating with security with Yoruba people? When Yoruba people that are busy now in their own place fighting is coming to fight for you, when Fulani are bent on conquering them right now. Now Amazonia now that one didn't work again. Alliance with Amazonia didn't work. Yahoo did not work. Now it's Yoruba people. It's looking for soft landing to occupy the mind of our people so they cannot all they want to hear is anything Biafra. They alliance with who? With who are you doing the alliance with? Is it with the enemy of the friends? What can they offer to you? People should start moving. Well, they're moving because I don't see all these zombies anymore on Facebook yapping, unlike before. All of them are in the bush now, they have started moving. So we are waiting for him 2023. Even this election on November, Anambra State, there will be nothing for him to resign or say or deliver again for him because he's looking for soft landing and amnesty so that they can give him in regarding INEC coffee if he appeals. He said Chief Alaja Asari Dokubo is a pipeline guide. He's only signing coffee. That's why he wants to be guarding and police station. They give him amnesty, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in the life of our people. It's not going to happen again. Somebody that came out and said he's not Igbo. He said it in audio. In his broadcast, he said it. He's not Igbo. He's Fulani. He was one during the war. He's Fulani guy. He said it. He's not Igbo. I thank God I'm not Igbo. But if you playing the broadcast for people to hear, because it doesn't. If you playing it when he said it, that he's not Igbo.
We will look into it before the end of the day.
So let me hang up from here. Since you're already rounding off.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And of course, my apology for not bringing you on time because I didn't notice your call was there. And so, in regard to the issue I touched before rounding up earlier on, I think it is clearer now. I just received the update. Land of the Rising Sun is the original national item. Land of the Rising Sun is the original national item, and then All Hail Biafra is the petrol song. And of course, I say thank you to Dr. Okado as well as Mazi Obidi who update me with this information. And that having been said, both the petrol song as well as the national item, we keep using both of them. Hopefully, these issues that may not yes, these issues that may not look relevant at this moment, with time you will see that indeed they are relevant. Indeed, you will see that they are relevant. And so I will be winding up from here. I truly appreciate all of you who made contribution on this very program. Tomorrow is another day. We will continue from where we stop. Do not be dismayed. Do not be discouraged. Understand that our destination remains our destination, and that is Biafra. We are not going anywhere. This is a promise we intend to keep. Good night from here, and God be with all of us.
We are the children of this generation. We are the children of the living God. Listen to the voices of my generation. Listen to the children of the living God. We don't want to fight wars no more. We don't want to shed blood no more. No, we don't want to fight wars no more. I say we don't want to shed blood no more. One more time. We are the children of this generation.